to confess, a guilty pleasure. When I go to my grocery store, I really do sometimes sneak by the bakery and buy those really big, soft, tasty sugar cookies. Today on Jezebel Kitchen, I'm going to show you a recipe that's as good as, if not better, than those, and it takes no time to throw together. For this recipe, you're going to need 2 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of sugar, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup of butter at room temperature, 1 egg, also at room temperature, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1/4 cup of sour cream, and 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and line 2 baking trays with parchment paper before we get started. Now, it's really a straightforward, typical cookie recipe. We're going to start off by popping our butter into our mixer, and we're going to cream that with our sugar. And once our butter and our sugar is nicely smoothed, we're going to add in our egg and our vanilla and mix those in really well. And as with any cookie recipe, remember to wipe down the sides of your bowl on occasion, just to make sure that everything's getting incorporated. Now, once that's relatively smooth, we're going to add in all of our dry ingredients, so our baking soda, our salt, and our flour, all together at once. And mix that until it becomes a sort of wet sand kind of crumbly mixture. At that point, we're going to add in our heavy cream and our sour cream. And then mix that until a nice smooth dough is formed. And once our dough is sort of pliable, we're going to take handfuls that are about 2 to 3 tablespoons worth, roll them into a gentle ball, and put them on our parchment lined baking sheet. Now, once all of your cookies have been put into bowls, you want to bake them in your 350 degree Fahrenheit oven for 16 to 18 minutes until the edges are just lightly brown, but you really don't want it to discolor in the center. Now, while our cookies are baking and cooling, we're going to quickly throw together a very simple buttercream icing to put on top. And for that, you're going to need a half a cup of butter, again at room temperature, 3 cups of powdered sugar, 1/4 cup of heavy cream, a half a teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And really, it's very straightforward, as with all buttercream. We're going to start off by adding into our mixer, using a whisk attachment, going to be whisking up the butter and then slowly adding all the other ingredients one at a time. And you're going to whip that up until it becomes a nice, thick, but spreadable consistency. Now, of course, you can leave some of your icing just white, which I'm going to do, but I'm also going to add in a little bit of food coloring. And to do that, I'm just going to simply separate some into a different bowl and add in just a little bit of red food coloring. And I'm using a gel food coloring here. You just want to mix that in really well. And if it's not quite as dark as you'd like it, you can always add a couple of extra drops. And of course, do the same for any other colors that you want to do. Now, once your cookies have completely cooled, you're simply going to, one at a time, using some of your buttercream and a butter knife, just give them a good amount of frosting on top. And once all of your cookies are frosted, you can sprinkle them with some kind of festive sprinkles and enjoy. I truly am so excited for these. The smell is really nice. It's a sort of rich vanilla smell, but oh man, let's give this a try. that does not disappoint. Like, I like the ones from the grocery store, and more power to them, but these are just so much better. They're far creamier, far richer, and that vanilla is just nice and bold and powerful. And if you like vanilla, this is the cookie for you. Now, I know some people may want to put almond extract in that, and you can, absolutely, but man, these are good. And really, they took no time to throw together, and very, very little effort. If you tried this recipe, I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below how this turned out for you. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and remember to turn on notifications so that you know when my next video drops. Remember too that you can follow me on all of my social media, and those links are below in the comment section as well. If you would like some more of my Christmas cookie recipes, click on this playlist right here. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, happy eating.